Hey guys, thanks for finding my video today. Today we're going to talk about our Allen & Heath iLive mixer over here. I'm going to jump right into the topic. Basically, we're just going to talk about how we use it here every day at work. I walked into the booth today and John Jaquette was here, and John Jaquette is actually smarter than I am, and he's the one that's on the board most of the time. So I figured it'd be to your guys' benefit if he does the talking and not me. So I'm going to sort of pass the torch over to John. He's going to just walk you through what we do on the board every day for our meetings. You know, it's a conference environment. You know, we have an auditorium that can be divided into two rooms. So we've got two boards. We have two control rooms just like this. John, I'm going to pass the torch over to you, and you can take over.
Okay. So what we have here is an iLive-T80. We actually have two of those that are hooked to one IDR64, so all the inputs and outputs are on the IDR, and then it's a Cat5 cable that runs in the back of each board. This is our main board. Here's the board. We have a display that can be multiple different things. It can be the EQ, it could be different scenes, like here we could have up to hundreds of scenes. So for us, we have an auditorium that divides and combines. So we have different scenes for each of those because we need different inputs and outputs for each. It also has utility and everything else you can see. Your setup is all done through that, and actually can be hooked to a computer and completely be set up by a computer. Over here is our Parametric EQ Preamp and an insert if we need it. This just makes it a lot easier to get in, to change what you need to change on each channel. Each channel needs to be selected to change whatever it is on it. You can also do the same thing on the touch screen by unselecting all of these, and then whatever channel you select can have an EQ on it. Also, once you select, you have many things to be able to change. You have an EQ, limiter, compressor, gate, your preamp, your insert delay. You can change all of that for each channel. Also, for each channel, we can also put in up to 8 different effects buses. And you can insert them into each channel. You can run them out and run them back in, or you can just do it on the output of the whole board. For us, we're set up in divided mode, so we have use of 21 microphones for this. For the outputs, we have a main mix that actually goes out of mini line arrays. We also have a mics mix, which we call it. It's 70 volt speakers in the ceiling. Then we also have more auxiliary outputs that go to different things. We have different streaming services, or VTCs, or TriCaster that we can put into to make sure we have audio to it. We also have sub mixes that can go, and we can patch them into the room if someone had a vault box for the media, or if they're wanting to record on an outboard recorder, we can do that too. So for this board, everything's done through mixes. If you're used to an analog board, this would just be an auxiliary, which is just a knob somewhere on the board. It's usually a row of 4 auxiliaries, and in the back it's an auxiliary. Here they call it a mix. It's really no different. It just gives you a lot more room to work, because instead of just a little knob, you actually would turn the whole board into faders. So right now I'm in the mics mix, and if I wanted the microphone to be louder in the mics mix, all I would do is on that channel push up the fader, and that would make it louder. If I needed to record it, I'm in the TriCaster and I needed it lower or higher, I would just move the fader up. The big thing is you have to make sure you're in the correct mix, because if you're not, you will be turning up or turning down something you don't want to. So as you can see, there are different colors throughout the board. So you can change each channel to be a different color. How we have it set up is that certain colors mean certain things. All the green strips are inputs to make sure we know which one is which. Anything blue is an output besides the main output, which is in yellow always. We also have, we just did this for something different, is an iPod input, just to make sure we knew what that would be using. And then the this is a program in and program in, and it just, so if we want to play music or anything, we run it through these channels, and it's just to delineate that we have a left and a right channel. That's the black and red are for. Also, each, besides the color, you can label each channel. This is labeled S1. Instead of having board tape like all analog boards have, you would label like that, so that when you switch between layers, you could still see which channel you're on. So one of the benefits of having multiple layers, this side is 12 channel with 4 layers, and this is an 8 channel with 4 layers, is because think of each one of these channels was further out, this board would be the size of this table. There's just no way that we could have gotten away with an analog board in this situation with the amount of inputs and outputs and the configuration we have. So having layers makes it much smaller, much more compact, and it's a lot easier for one person to work the board, because the larger the board, you might need 2 or even 3 people to work on the board. Okay, so this was just a very brief overview of our iLive-T80. It can go very, very in depth and do a lot of stuff. But thank you for watching. I'm John. I'll go back over to Frank.
Yeah, again, like John said, that was just a really brief overview of all the things that this mixer can do. We could shoot an entire series of videos on this mixer, but this was just sort of a brief overview of how we use the mixer in our conference room environment. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave comments down below. I'll do my best, yep, down there. I'll do my best to respond accordingly. Please subscribe to my channel, and thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.